right. Well, when we last left our heroes, we were kind of right on the cusp of learning something pretty substantial with Case 3. Lance here, we're trying to say that he was in cahoots with the girlfriend, I think, to kill the butler guy. I think is where we were at. And we had just been presented with the costume that has like glass and all kinds of stuff in it. So we are in the middle of a testimony. As you can hear from the music, it's getting intense. Loki, how are sound levels? They're good? Also, while we're checking sound levels, does everyone want to introduce herself for the audience that's here? That's probably just Loki, but...
Sure.
People do
I'm
watch
Ben,
this on
also...
YouTube. We have about like 12 people or so that like religiously every time it uploads watch.
Ooh, that's good.
Oh, heck yeah.
I'm Ben, also known as Nintendo is. I do gaming, let's plays, and variety streams.
Heck yeah.
I'm Espurr. I play videos game on Twitch. I do animations on YouTube, all that fun stuff.
And I'm Tina, marshmallow on the internet that does things. Not quite close to 100,000 yet, but I'm 30,000 closer.
Hey.
Yeah.
Nice.
Ooh, let's go.
All right. Yeah, so we are going to be taking up our roles once again, hopefully getting through the rest of Case 3 and maybe into Case 4. We'll have to see. Okay.
Yeah.
So, Lance, without further ado, take it away.
Make no mistake, there are fingerprints on that murderous gun.
Oh.
And they prove that it was Lolly who killed Oliver. But Oliver was also after Lolly's life. So, Mr. Edgeworth, even you must see that Lolly was only acting in self-defense.
The fingerprints on the weapon, huh?
Oh no! This isn't helpful at all!
Look, Mr. Edgeworth, all I want to do is to save Lolly. But in the end, all I can do is watch on as she takes the punishment for her crimes.
That may be all you can do, however, I still have a case to solve and a job to do. The job of unraveling your insidious lie.
You wound me. Why won't you believe me, even in the face of all this evidence?
You wound me.
You wound me.
Okay.
Hold it!
And why do you believe that the victim was set on taking Miss Pop's life?
I suppose it's because he wanted to silence her. To keep her quiet, because she knows the truth behind the kidnapping.
In that case, why did he not target you as well? Oh.
That's because he knew that if he killed me, he wouldn't be able to control my father.
Oh, right you are! Even if it cost me millions, I would have had the killer found!
I believe he didn't kill you for an entirely different reason. However, I digress.
Look, more than why he didn't kill me, I'm worried about what will happen to Lolly.
Hold it!
Oh, what? Oh, I thought I had a line.
Oh, no, you're fine. Those fingerprints, are you sure they belong to Miss Pops? Hello?
Oh, I'm sorry.
You're okay.
Think about it.
I was like, he's too busy counting his money.
I was like, wait, I have a line?
There's no
Money.
mistake about it. Through my connections, I had the best forensics techniques money can buy performed.
I find that to be a bit peculiar.
What? Are you trying to pick an argument with me?
What should I do? Should I always raise an objection? Frankly, I don't believe that Miss Pop's prints should be on the gun to begin with. And the reason is... Oh, yes? Hold on. They found Miss Pop's fingerprints on this gun.
Can you let me hold it for a sec?
No, I shouldn't if you don't know how to handle it. Besides, Miss Pop's prints are on it.
Look, I'm wearing gloves. It'll be okay. I just want to take a look, that's all. It's not like I'm gonna run off with it. The only things I don't return are treasures.
Hello, Darth. Welcome. Stealing either one would land you in jail, you know. Okay, I think the clue there was the wearing gloves thing. But I'm curious. Originally stolen from a guard by victim during mistake. I'm tempted. It's either the actual gun itself or the model gun with the guy holding it with the gloves, right? I'm thinking.
I don't think that the glove is part of this evidence. Just showing that it was part of the glove, but it was taken off it.
Correct, but the reason that because I'm trying to raise an objection and I'm saying that her fingerprint should not be on it because, and so I'm trying to say that because she's wearing a costume, her fingerprints wouldn't have been on the gun.
Yeah.
She was wearing, which one was she wearing again?
Victims. She was wearing I thought she was wearing the pink one. No, the pink one was not worn. She was wearing, who is Bad Badger? I can't remember. Oh God. Does it tell me? No. I was hoping it'd be like, they were wearing this one.
I think she was just wearing the Blue Badger outfit.
Oh, that's right. Because he was wearing the head. Okay, because he was wearing the head of the Bad Badger. And What's-His-Face was wearing the Bad Badger body, Lance.
Mm-hmm.
And she was the regular Blue Badger. He was Proto Badger, right? Or was she Proto Badger?
She was Blue Badger, I'm pretty sure.
She was Blue Badger. Left in the isolation room. I mean, because right there, he has the gun. He's got the gun and he's wearing it with his gloved hand. Because it's attached.
Do we have any evidence that's like costumes like encompassing them all?
Well, that's why I was. Well, there's the victim. We had the victim's costume. And we had the Bad Badger costumes separate from head. And we have, like I said, was ripped from the Bad Badger costume, capable of firing blanks. Worn at time of shooting, gunpowder burn, proof he was shot from point blank. That's this one. So we're trying to say why her fingerprints would have not been on the gun. But they were. Because this one has, because the costume has both guns. It has the real one and the model gun.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know what, I know what I want to say, but I don't know what it wants me to present.
Glancing at the walkthrough, it looks like multiple things can be counted as
okay.
one.
I'm gonna say, for the sake of, I want the costume to be the focus, I'm gonna say the missing model gun. Does that sound correct?
You have the right idea, yes.
Is that Espurr?
Do you want me to confirm if it's one of them?
Yes.
It is not, weirdly enough.
Then is it the costume or is it the gun? It's between...
Not the victim's costume.
Right. Well, there's no other costume besides the head.
There are.
Where? Oh, the stolen costumes. Oh, wait, there we go.
Yeah.
Blue Badger Lauren, Proto, Bad Badger Oliver. Okay. So then is it the stolen costumes then?
That is one of the answers.
Yeah.
Okay. It's simply because even during the shooting, she would have been wearing a costume, so she wouldn't.
Correct.
Yeah, that's what I was trying to say, and I'm like, why doesn't this work? It's yeah. It's simply not possible for Miss Pops to have left any prints on the murder weapon, because while she was at the stadium, Miss Pops was wearing a costume.
Huh?
But there's been no mistake. We found fingerprints!
Well, Miss Pops, do you remember touching the gun at all at any time? Oh. Oh wait, do you want to be her again, Tina? Or would you rather not?
Right now I'm just a little too tired. I'm not properly caffeinated.
No worries. Yes, as a matter of fact, I did hold it for a bit back in the hideout. I handed it off to Mr. Deacon when he and Lance left for the haunted house. To retrieve the ransom money, I suppose. And there you have it. That is when Miss Pop's prints found their way onto the gun. Do you understand now, Mr. Amano? The fingerprints do nothing to prove that Miss Pops is the murderer.
But you still don't have anything to prove that she isn't the killer, right?
You seem very adamant about insisting that your girlfriend is a cold-blooded killer. Oh, Lance!
What? No way! I'm incredibly worried about her.
It sounds like you're worried about yourself.
But that doesn't change the fact that you don't have any evidence, right?
That's where you're wrong. I have the evidence.
What? How?
The story that Miss Pops killed the victim at the stage in the stadium. Her ring is a little... It's a ring pop, because she's a lollipop.
Yeah.
The whole affair...
Lollipops.
Yes. The whole affair is simply not true, because that was not the real crime scene, but a setup. Oh god, this proves the real murder was not committed at the stadium at all. The glass? No. It was the show, right? No, where's the... Was it... Oh, wait.
Are you referring to the stage show, you mean?
Yeah.
I don't think you have any direct evidence
I don't think
for
I
that.
do either. But it wasn't the mobile, right?
No.
Because we had talked about that earlier because of the mud, like the missing mud.
Yeah, that was for like transporting the body.
Is it the glass?
But Edgeworth's saying it's like, no, the real murder site was not the stadium.
Right. I'm thinking the glass because there was glass in the costume.
There sure was.
Yeah, so I'm
right there.
I'm gonna say glass. I was incorrect. This piece of evidence proves correct. Lang, shut up! I don't care. If the murder did not happen in the stadium, then the scenario where the victim was up on the stage and Miss Pops was down below. There must be something that invalidates
hold on.
This proves that the real
The
murder
glass
was
is
not-
correct, but you had to do the costume,
What?
not the glass itself for some reason.
Curse you, Ace Attorney. Let us take another good look at the costume the victim was wearing. I guess I'm gonna present the glass later to be like, this is where it happened.
Yeah.
Then I believe you'll see.
Shutakumi says you must do it my way or the highway.
Correct, yeah. Then I believe you'll see why I insist he's not shot at the stadium. This is the part of the costume that proves it. Take that.
Take that!
If you look at this area, all will become... Oh, is that wrong?
Might be.
What? I pointed at the... I pointed at the... What do you want? Do you want the point blank? Do you want the point blank shot? Is that what we're saying?
Yes.
Because the point blank is saying he wasn't on the stage?
Yes.
God dang it. The burn around the bullet hole was made when the victim was shot at point blank range.
Ah, so then you mean the murder Miss Oldbag saw at the stadium really was...
Yes, she saw two people, but they were separated by a distance. If the victim was indeed shot from below the stage, there shouldn't be a gunpowder burn.
Ah!
Hey, look at you, Mr. Smarty Pants Prosecutor. Since you seem to know all the answers, why not tell us where the real crime scene is then? Now I will present the glass
No.
and then... Let's
Now
set
we
me up
do
to look
it.
like Mr. Deacon back at the hideout. If that's the case, then the murder must have happened prior to that. And the location where Lance and the victim were at just before I was imprisoned was... I've got it! The real scene of the murder. The real location which Mr. Deacon was killed is here. It's the Wild West, right? Because...
Yep,
the
sure was.
Yeah, because the mirror in the room.
No.
What? You lied to me.
I was
wasn't
joking.
the haunted house, was it?
I was joking because I thought you were joking.
No, because isn't that where their hideout was?
But that's not where the glass comes from.
I thought there was a mirror. So did they move the mirror that was in the haunted house into...
Yeah, because that broken mirror was from the haunted house.
Right. But why did they
Oh,
move
so they
it?
probably, I guess, to hide the evidence that, like...
I guess. God, I'm gonna freaking lose just because I trusted you, Ben.
I thought you were joking.
No, why would I? I would have said it much more like, oh, it's the Wild West, right? I wouldn't have asked so seriously. I think it's not unreasonable to assume that the murder took place in the haunted house. The haunted house? Yes, and I have proof that now I can freaking stupid game. Ah! There. These were inside the costume the victim was wearing. These fragments of a mirror. A mirror? What does that have to do with anything? Indeed, you don't exactly expect to find pieces of a mirror inside a costume.
Yeah, that's actually pretty dangerous.
However, there is one place I can think of where is a plethora of mirror fragments. And that is the haunted house. That was misleading. Lance Amano, I propose that you killed Mr. Deacon with the revolver in the haunted house. I win this game of Clue. After that, you stole the blue Badger-mobile to move his body to the Wild Wild West area. The timing of when the blue Badger-mobile was stolen confirms this as fact. Many dots?
Dots.
Niles, my boy, say no more.
I'm sorry, Mr. Amano, but I cannot do that. Oh! Be quiet. Uh-oh.
Yes, please do something. Stop that boy from speaking any more nonsense.
Ernest Amano, correct? I meant you. Now be quiet, Gramps.
How dare you?
I don't need words. The only thing I require is evidence. Decisive evidence. And to call these mirror bits decisive is a bit too presumptuous, Mr. Prosecutor. What? Shana, wasn't there a mirror in the kidnapper's hideout? That's what I was getting at, Lang.
That is correct.
Yes, there was a mirror there. A mirror that's for the haunted house.
How was I supposed to? You see, isn't it possible the fragments got into the costume there? But Agent Lang, there were no fragments on the floor, so the probability is very low. Probability? Lang Z says, on Truth's Past, the word probability does not exist. The only thing that does is definitive proof. The question, Mr. Prosecutor, is do you have the definitive proof you need?
Well, Mr. Edgeworth, do you?
I don't. Do I have solid evidence that proves the murder took place in the haunted house? The answer is no. See? So since you don't have any, shut up. I don't have the decisive evidence yet, but I'm certain the murder occurred around the time I turned the ransom over. At that time, the only people at the haunted house besides myself were Lance and Mr. Deacon. If I can prove that the murder took place at the haunted house, then I can prove Lance's guilt and the connection to the murder.
What now, Mr. Edgeworth?
Turns. Agent Lang, I have a special request. Yeah? Oh, he's so angry. I'd like to prove to you the scene of the crime was indeed the haunted house.
Why in the world are you asking the werewolf for permission?
I mean, it's a haunted house, Kay. It makes sense.
It's spooky in there.
Because I don't really have a choice if I want to find the truth. Alright, permission granted. But you're not to touch a single thing, got it? That won't be a problem. All that's important to me is that the truth be brought to light. Doesn't matter by who or how it's done, as long as it is. Tch. Shania,
I'm here.
put in the paperwork for the authorization immediately.
Understood. I'll go get the Gatewater group's approval.
Tina, do you want to be Lang? Oh,
Why do you ask?
just because you don't have anybody right now, and you probably won't for a while.
Oh, okay.
It's just up to
guess
you.
I
I mean,
could
you can
take one.
vibe if you want, but I feel bad. Unless Franziska's
again,
about to come up here. I don't
I don't think
remember.
she is.
Yeah.
I really hope so.
Who was that? Oh.
No. Let's hold on for a second. There's no need to obtain approval.
Oh. Mr. Amano?
Agent Lang, if you would please take a look at this.
Dear
look at
Agent
this photograph.
Lang. Right. Dear Agent Lang, I will give you lots of money if you let me get away with this crime. Signed, Mr. Amano. Yeah, Tina, it's up to you completely if you would like to or if you'd like to wait. But I don't think we're getting any new characters.
I mean, I can wait a little bit longer. I'm still not fully caffeinated.
No
That's
worries.
fair.
What is this? Shana.
It's the deed to the haunted house. This is all. Ernest Amano is offering you much money to let him.
I mean,
Let
I
this slide.
do like money.
A lot of money.
But I don't need a haunted house right now. The deed.
You can sell the haunted house for money.
Read it out loud, please.
Gatewater Land Incorporated hereby bequeaths the property known as the haunted house to Mr. Amano for the lump sum of $1 million, paid in full in cash.
In cash, you say? What?
As you can see, I am now the legal owner of the haunted house.
And that means I can commit murder in it.
Oh, the murder!
Are you kidding? When did you?
I ran into the owner of the park earlier, and we made the deal almost immediately.
Hey, would you like $1 million? Let me have this fake house. Thanks.
How quickly things move when you can prepare $1 million in the blink of an eye.
That $1 million you paid. Don't tell me it was. Wait, that's my money.
Oh, that's right. This disgusting suitcase belongs to you, doesn't it?
Oh, he's just confessing, isn't he?
I don't have any more use for it, so you may have it back now. It depreciated the
He's confessing
value
that
by
he
a
went into
lot.
the flight attendant's room.
Oh, perhaps he did. You used the ransom money?
My Lance is a good boy. He even apologized for the kidnapping a bit earlier.
Murder happens, you know.
So I do believe that I will forgive him. After all, he did return the ransom money. That's the way things are. So if you would please discuss things with me from now on.
Oh, God. Discuss. What is there to discuss?
Why, permission to enter the haunted house, of course.
While we were busy listening to Lance's story, Mr. Amano was out there preempting us. Like the costume just laying there.
Permission to search the haunted house is denied. End of discussion.
I don't know why I'm going Markiplier with this voice now.
Hello, everybody.
Hello, everybody!
Hello, everybody. My name is Ernest Amano here. End of discussion.
I want to see him. I'm here today to play hide and seek in this haunted house.
Welcome to Luigi's Mansion. This haunted
Welcome
house.
to Tilted Towers.
Yeah.
Agent Ling, I want you to arrest that girl. And Miles, you should hurry on home now, my boy, before I really lose my temper.
Arg! Mr. Amano definitely has a deck stacked in his favor here. What should I do? If I leave it like this, the truth will be lost forever. He's so distraught. Oh, to be continued. No. Well, okay.
Woo!
Thanks everybody for coming out to the stream.
Yeah, short one.
Thanks for hanging out.
Yeah.
Shortest stream ever. Speed
Yeah.
run.
80%. Oh, she's like, I'm going to die. If I can't get permission to investigate the crime scene, then the truth will be lost. Oh,
Hold it! Hold
okay.
it, hold it!
What did
Hold
you
it!
You like ran in place for a second there.
I've been practicing my moonwalk. It's not working very well.
You're supposed to go backwards, Kay. Kay?
Oh, see, that's what I need to be taught that by someone. No one ever taught me. Mr. Edgeworth, what are you doing spacing out? Have you forgotten? There's only one thing you should do at a time like this.
And what is that?
When people are in a bind, the hero of justice appears to save the day. Look, you just leave it to me. For I am Kay Faraday, the second of the great Yatagarasu.
But I thought you were a thief, not a hero.
The Yatagarasu is noble and is always a thief of justice.
I like how she is saying this out loud right next to the Interpol agent.
Right, exactly. That's... Of course.
If we have enough information, I can recreate the inside of the haunted house with this. Plus, if we then factor in everyone's testimonies...
You can recreate exactly what happened when I dropped off the ransom money. We may be able to figure out some new information about this. It's worth a try. A hero of justice. Agent Lang. Ah, so you want to use your little toy? Be my guest.
Okay, hang on. You're all about to witness the true power of a real, modern-day Robin Hood.
Detective Gumshoe. Is there a copy of the haunted house's blueprints among the police references document? Well, hold on. Police's reference documents. That's a lot of C's and S's.
Yes, sir. We got it just in case we need it for the kidnapping case.
Alright, I'll input the haunted house data then.
Oh,
What is this? Where are we?
It's like we're inside the haunted house.
even if we can't inspect the real location itself. The path to the truth slumbers here. We have 6 minutes. If I can successfully navigate the way using logic, I'll ultimately arrive at the truth. Now then, I believe I'm ready to investigate the crime scene.
Okay, what should I recreate first?
You haven't figured it out yet?
Maybe I have and maybe I haven't. But I'm gonna make you do all the hard work.
Figures. Very well, I'd like to inspect the moment at which I was ambushed by my abductor. The two of them were definitely in this place at that time. If I can verify it, that may provide me with a new lead.
Mr. Edgeworth, this game is called Ace Attorney Investigations Miles Edgeworth, not Ace Attorney Investigations Kay Faraday. You do the hard work.
I had just come out into the hallway after leaving the money inside the dining room. At that time, I saw a badger slumped over on the floor at the end of the hall.
Huh? What was a badger doing all the way down there?
I also thought it strange. However, I thought that maybe it was simply a mannequin that was set there for atmosphere. I know how you love...
You know which
Sorry, I was gonna say, I know how you love mannequins, Armano.
Wait, someone say my name?
Mannequins?
No, I thought I heard someone say Tina in this call.
Oh, no.
Oh, no.
Unless your name is Mannequins.
Yeah.
It sounds awfully close to Tina to me, sorry.
That's
Okay.
okay.
You're good. Do you know which badger it was?
No, it was too dark to tell. All I saw was a silhouette.
In that case, I guess I'll just program a badger silhouette in for now. Okay, programming complete.
Why am I... Oh, that's me from the past. I'm like, why am I opaque?
Yeah.
Yeah.
This is you insomnia, Mr. Edgeworth.
Then I started walking towards the exit. Speaking of Somnium, I'm very excited for the new game.
Yeah.
I already pre-ordered it.
I still need
Let's
to
go.
play 2.
I did not play
That's-
2, but apparently it was very different because, obviously Date is not the main character, so.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Two is a game.
That's what I've heard, so I was like, I probably won't play 2, but this one, Date's back, so I'll play this one.
I do already have it, so I might as well.
Yeah,
Yeah,
right.
and if you have it, go ahead and play it. It has some cool things about it. I just personally don't like. I like the first game more.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And that's when you were struck from behind, right?
Yes.
But that's odd. The hallway is a dead end. Where did your assailant come from?
There's only one location I could think of. Behind the mirror. Boink. It's got, because that's what we saw in the opening cutscene, right?
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
That doll I saw wasn't really a doll. It was, in fact, a costumed kidnapper.
Oh, so he used the costume as the perfect camouflage to blend in with the rest of the house.
Precisely. He waited until I had made the drop-off and I was about to leave. Then, just as he saw me take a step towards the exit, he stood and launched his attack. I can think of no better hiding place than this.
Hey, not bad.
Again,
I'm beginning to think I should steal this tactic for myself.
just don't use it to do anything criminal, okay? Because being a thief is not criminal. It's a picnic.
Look out, the Chow's attacking!
Yeah. Oh god. Well, Lance?
What are you asking me for?
As one of the kidnappers, I figured I should give you the chance to confess first.
I was one of the kidnappers, but I don't know anything. I did come up to the haunted house, but I never set foot inside. I left Oliver in charge of picking up the ransom money.
He didn't set foot inside. Is he telling the truth, or is this another lie? All right. Then you're claiming that it was Mr. Deacon who assaulted me?
Yes, I'm sure it was him.
Okay, inputting the new info now. Mr. Deacon was the Bad Badger, right? Since the Bad Badger has a gun attached to its right hand, I'll have to change it so the weapon is in its left hand.
Now to verify the facts of this recreation. Oh god, okay, here we go.
Woo!
There's me! Look how handsome I am. It's a replica of myself. Yeah, I'm me, he said.
I'm me, he says.
You were totally oblivious to what was behind you, huh?
Oblivious. Yes,
Oblivious.
I suppose I am to blame for what happened to me. It was incredibly dark, which was all the more reason I should have been more alert. I vowed to never get caught by surprise again. Little did he know he would be caught unawares several times after that. You didn't recreate the weapon.
Well, I can't exactly recreate something I know nothing about. So, tell me, what were you hit with?
I hit object. The attack came from behind, so I have no idea. But I doubt it was someone's bare hands.
Okay, then where were you hit?
I was hit on the right side of my head, just above my temple. There's a bit of blood, but it wasn't anything serious. I'm just cool like that.
Ouch! Sounds painful.
It's a flesh wound. Why are you smirking like that when you say it?
It's just your imagination. Now, let's see. I wonder if there's anything in the hallway that could have been used as a weapon. I'm looking for something the culprit could have used to hit you with.
I wonder. I have it. There was indeed one such object lying there in this hallway. A prop sword.
Are you talking about this thing here?
Yes, although we did find it at the kidnapper's hideout. Wait. Yes, it's possible that the culprit took it with him after using it on me.
To leave no evidence behind, right?
Correct. It may be worth a more thorough examination yet.
Okay, so what tests do you want to run on this sword?
Luminol. The culprit was
Everyone's
wearing...
favorite.
Yeah. The culprit was wearing a costume at the time, so a fingerprint analysis is useless. Let's run a luminol test. It's possible that some of my blood found its way onto this. Agent Lang, may I ask for your cooperation on this matter? Humph. Like I have a choice. Shana, call the lab boys.
Understood. The boys are back in town. We've called them.
Good job. Did anyone ever tell you you look like, what's the name? The B something 2B from that game Nia? Did anybody ever tell you that, Shana?
Weirdly enough, only twice in my life. You make the third.
I'll have to do it more often. Except for a dab on the left side, it would appear that the blade is spotless.
So it must have been the left side of the prop sword that hit you then, right?
Ooh.
Okay, I'll update the recreation with this new piece of info.
Sword.
Sword. I won't rest until I've nook and cranny. Oh, I'm deducing right away?
And in the next instant, this badger will swing his left arm, complete with weapon in hand.
Yes, to club me with the left side of the prop sword.
Shall I recreate the moment of impact? I want to see the pained expression on your face.
It's just fine the way it is. Wait a minute. Wait, maybe not. Is it just my imagination or something not quite right here?
There's something not quite that man here.
Because it's on the... Yeah, like, why would it hit me on the left side if it was
That is
the
weird.
right hand? I guess I'm deducing... What am I... I don't...
You know, the bad badger is pretty bad looking when you see him up close.
Well, what do you expect from a character named the Bad Badger?
And those sunglasses! Wearing them in the dark makes him seem extra bad.
Now I'm lost. Which meaning of bad does she really mean? Kids these days with their weird words. Swag. I don't know.
So for reference, right now, theory is that Colin Deveray
Right.
is the one that attacked you.
Correct. I'm trying to say that it wasn't the Bad Badger, but how do I say that it hit me on the wrong side, so it couldn't have been him because he's holding a gun. Oh, it was ripped from the costume.
Well, he is left-handed. That's the hand the sword was in. Oh, I know. He is right-handed.
He's right-handed. Left-handed
Whoops.
was the other case. I was like, no,
That
wait a
was the
minute.
other
I was
case.
like, wait a minute,
That
no,
was-
he's not.
That was the other case. You're right. I forgot. Thank you. Different Ace Attorney game.
I don't...
Well, in that case,
I don't...
why would in that case it would be weird if he swung his sword with his left hand.
Correct. That's what I'm trying to say, but I don't know what it wants me to present to prove that... I mean, I guess I could say this because he's right-handed.
Yeah, his dossier does say he's right-handed.
Hold on a second.
Eureka!
Hello, can you hear me?
Hi.
Sorry,
Yeah.
that was weird.
Hi.
That was really...
Everything good?
Yeah, everything's fine. Just random people came and knocked on my door, and they're like, does this person live here? I'm like, no. Do you know where they might live? And I'm like, I don't know who you're talking about. Sorry, that was a little strange. According to the document, the victim was right-handed. Thank you for hanging out with people while I was taking care of that.
Yeah, we were like dead silent for that.
Yeah.
Oh, really? No, I was just like, they were just like, hey,
I didn't
so
even
we
know
put...
what the heck was going on. I
just
thought
heard a
you
knock
went to
on
go
my
get
door, and
water
I'm
or
like, who
something.
knocking on my door? I don't know anybody. But yeah, they were like, hey, does this person live here? I'm like, no. Do you know where they live? I'm like, no, I don't know anyone by that name. It was a little strange, but I hope they find the person they were looking for.
Hopefully.
Yeah. Anyway.
I guess I should. Oh yeah. I guess I should change which hand is holding the weapon then.
Oh,
What now, Lang?
hold on, you two. You didn't think I was gonna ignore something like that, did ya?
What are you talking about? Look, no interrupting when I'm about to have a little fun.
Huh, even if you changed your recreation, you'd only be wasting your time. It's not possible for that thing to hold something in its right hand, you know? Thank you for proving my point, Lang.
Mr. Edgeworth's logic is...
What's that thing called? The bad badger? Just take another good look at its right hand.
Oh, I forgot the weapon isn't in its right hand because there's already a gun in it.
Precisely. You knew that already? Yes, we've been known. Yes, and I also know that the badger was holding the weapon in its right hand. Huh? Are you aware what's coming out of your mouth? You just contradicted yourself. I have evidence, of course. Proof that the culprit held the sword in his right hand. Sounds interesting. Alright then, show me this evidence. This piece proves that the culprit held the I think it's the sword. Because the blood. Yes?
Yeah.
The answer's in the weapon itself. Except for a bit on the left side, this prop sword is absolutely spotless. However, if the culprit had used his left hand, the blood would be on the opposite side.
But the replica Bad Badger isn't holding the sword in his right hand. I don't know what's going on anymore.
Giving up already? Oh, wait, sorry. Come on, Sora. I thought you were better than that. I was like, where have I heard that before? Oh yeah, Riku. It's simple. If he can't hold the sword in his left or his right hand, he held it in his mouth. Then the one who struck me could not have been the Bad Badger. Are you paying attention, Lance? Mr. Deacon could not have been the one who struck me. Which leaves only you as our primary suspect.
Fine. It was me. I hit you.
Oh, sorry, I just saw Loki's comment. Maybe we did break. It appears you lied to me again. But see how quickly you catch up. See how quickly they catch up to you, Lance.
Wait, isn't Lance left-handed?
Ah, yes. But that's what makes this deception all the more interesting. He used his right hand to make it look like Mr. Deacon had been the one to strike me. Well, you see, firing a gun with one's non-dominant hand is difficult. But the level of dexterity isn't required to swing a prop sword. But Edgeworth, you're just proving your point because he could have then also swung it with his non-dominant hand. Okay, please input this new data. The one who hit me from behind was Lance. Or should I say, the Proto-Badger.
You got it. Here I go. Just gonna type a bunch. Gotta type.
Apparently.
Yeah.
Now we have a faithful recreation of the scene around the attack on me. Attack on Titan.
All right. All we have to do is examine this new recreation and...
Oh. And what exactly is so funny, Agent Lang? That amusing little gadget sure packs a punch, right, Shana? I'm just gonna call
Yes.
you 2B from now on.
Very well, sir. It was all I could do to hold my laughter in. Hey! Don't make fun of Little Thief, you mean old werewolf!
Werewolf?
He and Mr. Edgeworth bring out the best in each other.
You've had your little fun, but now it's my turn. I've sat quietly by, listening. But the crude conclusions you two keep spewing don't whet this wolf's appetite. Exclamation point. There's no guarantee that your toy will always show the real situation at any given time. All it displays is whatever information you put in there, right?
Well, when you put it that way...
Your suppositions are wrong. It's not your fault, so I'm gonna let you in on this. There's a trick to this haunted house. And what might that be exactly? A trick beyond what your tiny imaginations can produce. 2B!
Here you are.
Thanks. Where's your little robot friend? Now then! What you missed, girlie, is written right here in this pamphlet. The 7 Wonders of the Haunted House. The Disappearing Badger?
What is this?
I'd say that someone around here is fond of theatrics. And as you can see, they set a doll down in the end of this hallway for that purpose. Basically, the blue badger you saw was just a stupid doll. How can this be? Guess that throws your whole theory about it being your attacker right out the window. What sound is that?
But that can't be right! Maybe the culprit hid the doll somewhere. And then he lay down and pretended to be it instead.
Ooh. If the criminal couldn't have hid itself in the hallway, how could it hide a giant doll? Do you get it now? Thanks to your presumptions. Your logic started off weak and led you to the completely wrong conclusion. Knug again. Now get off your high horse.
Mr. Edgeworth.
I'm not riding a horse. Okay, I wonder if you could please input the new information for me. Ugh. You don't know when to quit, do you? I can't quit, not until I've declared that I found the truth. Agent Lang, for the additional information, you have my thanks. Ch, there you go again. We'll see if I care.
Okay, I'm updating the recreation now. Beep boop beep.
Beep boop beep.
That looks really weird. Look at how it changes from the blue badger into the proto badger all of a sudden.
If the slumped over badger was just a doll, where was my attacker hiding?
Well, that's what we're gonna find out, right? So come on, Mr. Edgeworth, let's go!
Yes, let's. This recreation can't be right, which means there must be a contradiction somewhere. Alright. Mirror.
You take a look around. It almost feels more like a house of mirrors.
Indeed. Who's ever heard of this many mirrors inside a haunted house before?
Well, at least we know this is the real crime scene, thanks to these mirror
Oh,
shards.
it's been updated.
Oh no, it's in logic now.
Yeah.
Yee. Hey, wait, these shards? There's something different about them.
Oh?
The ones we found earlier are thicker than the shards from these mirrors on the wall.
Ooh.
And look, there's some sort of design on the back too.
The pieces from that costume are certainly different from the other mirrors. What does this mean? Could it be that our pieces are not pieces of these mirrors? Very thick.
Him walking.
This is where the Proto Badger shows up in our recreation.
Yes, now the question is, where did he come from? Where did he go?
Where did he come from, Cotton Eye Joe? It's so weird. Yeah, but there's no place to hide in our current model.
There must be an inconsistency somewhere. Oh, I looked at the mirror. It's so creepy with the green.
Yeah.
This blue badger is just a doll for use in this haunted house.
I bet the one who killed this blue badger was the bad badger, right?
According to the Blue Badger Bible, it says that they are each other's worst enemy.
All because one's an ally of justice, and the other's a vile criminal with a gun.
Perhaps they were just destined to battle each other. Much like the Steel Samurai and the Evil Magistrate. Nerd! Nope. Okay. I can't deduce anything right now.
You sure?
I don't think I can. What am I deducing? I can't. It's got a foot. There's a window. It's not letting me, like, interact with anything else. I don't think it is. Armor. Pieces of a set of armor in a pile here.
Why do you think they almost always have sets of armor inside haunted houses?
I suppose this sort of interior design is meant to bring out a sense of abnormalcy.
Why do all your explanations have to be so hard to understand, Mr. Edgeworth?
Get good.
I'm mad at the Proto Badger. Now try explaining it again, but this time so that even a thief like me can get it.
Expensive armor, expensive taste.
You had me at expensive.
That may prove to be a most difficult task. Fellow Gumshoe.
I'm just here.
It's the Proto Badger who struck me. I suppose I should really say it was Lance.
Ooh, are you gonna get him back?
I need not resort to violence when the lawsuit I plan to bring to court will suffice.
Really? Because I would totally abduct him right back. If someone steals from me, I steal something from them. If I get hit, I hit them back.
Please don't punch me.
If I get paid, I return the money. That's the secret to how a great thief works.
Her third statement doesn't seem to be of much benefit to her survival. I don't know. Money is helpful for food. Okay.
Money can be exchanged for goods and services.
There's nothing. I don't think I can deduce anything. It wants me to deduce. Do I have the newspaper clipping in my... Okay. Keywordland, 7 Wonders, The Disappearing Badger, Seeing is Believing.
7 Wonders of Twilight Town.
It doesn't look any different from the picture.
Yeah. And that's why we put it there.
Oh. But that...
Oh?
But these are costumes. That one's just a doll, not a costume, right?
It's effectively an empty costume. I thought that distinction really matters.
Do I need to talk to some friends? I don't know. I literally don't know what I can deduce from that. Hello. Oh, he's just, God, freaking knight shining armor.
Your face is all beet red, Miss Pops.
I can't. I have Lance.
Lolly, don't tell me you like that guy more than me.
That's... Oh, why am I so pathetic? I'm so easily swayed by even a single glance. What exactly is she going on about, Kay? I don't understand women.
I think you have another guilty person on your hands, Mr. Edgeworth.
Gumshoe, do you have any?
I'm just vibing, sir. I can't believe what I'm seeing, sir.
That's my face. Oh, you're too close.
The space that I'm standing in, it's your personal space. It's like out of some crazy dream.
Whose dream are you talking about? Not my dream. Except that it isn't a dream. This is something Kay's gadget.
No, wait. This is exactly like a dream, sir. I've never been so impressed. It's a miracle.
Whatever you say, someone sure is easily impressed.
I'm so glad you like it.
Oh, this is a product of your gadget. Oh, now I wish I had one too. How much do they cost?
At least like $2. Probably more, but at least 2.
Ugh, I can't afford $2.
Well, once this is over, I'll let you play with it for a bit, if you want.
You do that for me, pal? Thanks. All right, let's wrap this case up already. Come on, you know the answer, Edgeworth.
I don't. It's times like these I wonder if they understood the seriousness of the situation. I don't know what I'm deducing. Oops. Sorry.
Yes?
Sorry, Kay. I didn't mean to talk to you. There's nothing else for me to investigate. I guess I will deduce. Like the thing is, there's nothing outright incorrect.
In this picture, yeah.
Yeah. Cause like I almost want to do this because there's only one per in the park, but there's a difference between like wandering around and like existing. I don't know. I am confused. I don't know. What am I deducing? Help.
Do you need a hint?
I need a hint.
There is something wrong with the badger.
I'm trying to see.
It's not supposed to be the way it is. And there's something specific.
Oh, I see it now. The thing is backwards, right?
Its belt.
Yeah, its belt is on the wrong side.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, I guess I'll use the Bible. I'm assuming that there are multiple ones I can present, but
Yeah, the photo rally also works.
I see it. Hold on a second here. There is something wrong with this blue badger.
Huh?
That's
like what?
That's very particular.
Yep, it sure is.
The way the belt is on him is opposite of how it should be. Did you make a mistake?
That can't be. I inputted the image data exactly as it is in the pamphlet.
So then why is the blue badger dressed up in reverse? It's the mirror!
Ooh.
I guess. I feel like this is the only thing I can do. Kay, do you remember what you said earlier?
What I said earlier about what?
About, money. About how this building might as well have been a house of mirrors?
A house of mirrors. Oh, that would explain the reversed or mirror image.
Yes, this blue badger might be nothing more than a reflected image of a real one.
And was the blue badger you saw just a reflection?
When I looked down this hole, I thought it was perfectly straight. However, if there was a mirror...
Ooh.
Oh, then it would actually form an L shape, right?
Precisely. I was deceived. The hallway was almost pitch black. It lied to me. And there was a beam in the wall that obstructed my view of the other hallway.
Wait, but why build this place like that? It sounds pretty pointless to me.
It's a haunted house, Kay. Kay, this house is
I've
just
never
another...
been in one.
There's just another attraction in an amusement park. They create a mirror wall for a very specific purpose. One I can point out to you. This was the reason they built a mirror wall. Maybe, I'm assuming disappearing. I'm gonna say this. I hope I don't die.
Take that!
You are correct.
As it's written in the pamphlet, the main draw of this attraction is the mystery of the disappearing badger.
You mean they built the mirror for that trick alone?
Yes.
But you said you saw the badger, so it was definitely still there.
That was true at the time. However, doing this allows someone to make the blue badger disappear in a flash. Move the wall.
Just move the badger and it's gone.
To remove a reflected image, simply move the mirror. First, the mirror was constructed so that it could be moved. Then, beyond where the mirror was, an empty hallway would be created.
Oh, so when they wanted people to see the blue badger, they would open the mirror.
And when they wanted to hide it, they simply had to close it again. This explains why the other side of these fragments have a design on them.
Ah, and if the pattern is the same as the other walls in this hallway,
And when the mirror is closed, it would blend in with the rest of the walls. This is the mirror trick that this haunted house employs. And this also proves the existence of a hiding place for the culprit.
huh? How so?
Think about it, Kay. There was a place that was outside of my field of vision. The culprit kept out of sight by hiding here. I'm assuming here? Because the mirror wall would be, I'm just gonna say here.
Take that!
Yeah, you can't see back there.
Yeah. There's a very large blind spot. There was a wall there, one I could not see beyond, and it was here. If my assailant hid on the other side of the movable mirror,
And you wouldn't be able to see him. He didn't even need to do anything to the blue badger at all.
exactly, all he had to do was wait for me on the other side of the mirror.
Wait, hold on. I just thought of something.
Yes?
Well, shouldn't the mirror wall be broken right now in reality?
Since we have a few shards of it, we can probably assume it is. Yes, it most definitely is broken. The question is, when was it broken? Since we found these inside the victim's costume, that would mean that the victim was there when the mirror was broken. Wait, that sound. Oh. That sound I heard was most definitely the sound of a mirror breaking. Kay, I'd like you to input some new information.
Ah, don't scare me like that.
Sorry, but I need you to recreate something for me.
Sure, whatever you need. Just what do you need anyway?
If you could first recreate this hallway just before I entered the dining room.
You got it.
Oh. Oh. Now this, I believe, is how it was right before I entered the dining room. Although at the time, I thought it was but a single straight hallway. And then, I went inside. It was round then I heard the sound of a mirror shattering.
You heard what? Then,
Oh, have a good night, Loki. Yes, I believe it was then that the mirror was broken.
okay, so then when you stepped outside into the hallway again,
The mirror wall should no longer exist. Kay, please recreate that.
Got it.
I have a lot of demands today, I'm sorry. Oh.
Wait, but with the mirror gone, the culprit lost his hiding spot. So where did he go in his proto-badger suit, Mr. Edgeworth?
Huh, that's easy enough. With the mirror gone, he simply hid himself in the branch hallway.
I think this about wraps it up. Looks like we finally solved everything.
No, not yet. An even larger contradiction has now reared its head.
Huh?
Perhaps you did not notice, but this recreation contains a very troubling inconsistency. The inconsistency between what I saw and the recreation lies. It's here, right? Because I would have seen 2 of them. No. Yes, because
that's where the doll is hiding there.
Correct.
But you still saw something at the end of the hallway.
Oh,
though.
true, yeah. Because the mirror's gone at this point. So did he move?
So the contradiction would be...
Would it be that it's here instead of here? Or do I need to contradict
You'd present the empty
space?
hallway,
Oh,
yeah.
okay, yeah. I was like, empty space? Oops,
Yeah.
oh god! Okay, take a good look at the end of the hallway. Also, take that. Eureka!
Oh, there's no blue badger there.
Exactly. The blue badger that I saw in reality is not here. This is the final point on this long chain of logic. The last remaining contradiction. This took an hour.
So, let me get this straight. When you came out of the dining room, you saw a badger, right?
And that is precisely where the final contradiction lies. Something that shouldn't exist was there before me. Who or what do you suppose it was? I believe this is the real identity of our mystery badger. I think him.
You can't present profiles in this game.
I think him. The dead
Yeah, that
person?
makes sense.
Right. The badger eyes. Where did we get? Oh, that's right. We never left here. You just made the haunted house around us. I was like,
Yeah.
when did we get back outside? The badger I saw was, in actuality, the dead victim's body.
Ugh.
What? Agent Lang, the entirety of my complete logic is my final, decisive piece of evidence. The murder happened in the hallway at the haunted house at the time of the drop-off, and you can consider the moment I heard the mirror breaking to be the real time of death for Mr. Deacon. No, he says. Maybe it was due to your fighting, or perhaps it was the life-shattering bullet. But no matter what that cause was, the hallway mirror wall was broken. Ha! You were in the house at the time, right? And you're telling me that you missed the sound of a gunshot? There were a variety of sound effects playing at the time. All for theatrics, I assume. The gunshot must have been blended right in. Ah-ya! Now then, I'd like you to recall something for me. Who was it that was with the victim at the haunted house? Who was the one who had the opportunity to rob the victim of his gun and use it on him?
Yerk.
It was you, Lansamano. Oh.
Aw.
Heem. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry.
We did it!
Woo!
Well, it took much longer than I had hoped.
It's not like I had a choice. Oliver turned on me all of a sudden.
Oh.
He snapped and turned violent right after I hung up with you. He shoved me to the ground and straddled me. I fought back as hard as I could, grabbed his gun, and I shot him. The bullet must have went through his body and shattered the mirror. If I had taken his gun and shot him first, I would have been the one you found. He's a hardened criminal. He escaped from jail.
Ernest?
Oh, see, that's justified self-defense. I thought that said Lance for some goddamn reason.
No.
My boy was only trying to protect himself.
That remains to be seen. And will have to be resolved in court. Agent Lang, I leave the rest to you. As if you were the one in charge around here. Guys, arrest these two and get them out of my sight.
Wait, I had nothing to do with the murder. The only person you should be arresting is Lance. Throw my son under the bus.
Dad!
Well,
Oh,
sorry, but you're not slipping away that easily, Mr. Ernest Amano. You tampered with the evidence so you could cover for your son. What a great dad you are, willing to risk it all. Truly touching. By the way, by the way, do you know why I'm really here?
And how could I possibly know the answer to such an asinine question?
You wound me again. I came all this
that's
way
my
from
line.
I came all this way from across the sea just to see you, you know.
You came to see me?
You owe me $1 million.
Oh.
What's that supposed to mean?
Can I interest you in a haunted house?
Actually, I do have a bunch of guys that are in need of a place to stay.
Give them their own hype house?
Right. I have a few things to ask you, Mr. Amano, about a case from 10 years ago. A case from 10 years ago? Oh, what's the name that you used for that case? 2B!
It's known as the KG8
Oh, we know this one! The KG8 incident. Oh, so you remember it? Good. Then you'll recall the trigger in that case was the Amano Group scandal. Specifically, the charge of an international smuggling ring. Smuggling? There's that word again. I don't remember what it means. At the time, I'm Edgeworth now. At the time, the person that was arrested as the ringleader was Mr. Amano's very own secretary, Mr. Colin DeVray.
Devoir.
I went too French. Even though you pushed your crime on your then secretary, Mr. DeVray, I always suspected that you were involved with the smuggling ring, Mr. Amano. Mr. DeVray was arrested in place for you, which is why when he broke out, you hid him from the police, right? You hid him in exchange for his silence on your little dirty secret.
No. Please calm down. I honestly have no idea what you're talking about.
Ha! Pretend to be ignorant if you want. We're taking you down to the precinct anyway for a nice long chat.
Many dots.
Oh,
I believe this was your character, Espurr.
Oh, right. Hold it.
what the? Who the heck was that? Oh
Hey,
yeah!
What's up? I'll take him down to the precinct if you don't mind.
It's been a long time. And who the heck are you?
I'm Jacques Sportsman. See, I'm a jock and I'm a sportsman. And I'm the prosecutor in charge of this case.
Oh, Jacques! Thank goodness you're here.
You kind of sound familiar. Don't jerk me around. This is an Interpol case, so keep your paws off my suspect.
Sorry, but I can't comply. I've got the backing of the prosecutor's office. See, in this country, we prosecutors work with the police to bring cases to court.
Wait a moment. Aren't I the head prosecutor? Can I take you off
No.
this case?
No, not yet. That's another. You're just a prosecutor.
Oh, that's right. I haven't graduated yet.
So if you could please cooperate with me here, that'd be great. Now, how about a handshake to seal the deal? My hand spasmed.
I'm not touching you. Sorry, but I hate prosecutors. The whole lot of you.
Come on, spasm your hand with me.
Nope.
No? Okay.
Guys, arrest the 2 suspects. Tina, go.
Oh, what the heck?
There's your line.
Sir.
Yeah!
Good job, Tina.
Frick.
Oh, I almost forgot. Prosecutor Miles Edgeworth, is it? I'd like to thank you. Thank me? Yeah, for working so hard to fulfill my goal. Many dots?
Hey, is that any way to thank someone? And what the heck is that supposed to mean?
You were so relentless with Lance that you forced Ernest to tamper with the evidence. Thanks to that, I finally had a legitimate reason to arrest him. So, how does it feel to bite the hand that feeds you? The hand that feeds me? I'm not sure I follow. Heh, sorry, I had a Epic the Musical moment. It's no use pretending with me. You're the one, right? You're the corrupt prosecutor that's working for Mr. Amato in the smuggling ring, right? No, I would never do such a thing anymore.
No.
What the heck? Yeah, our intel's never wrong. In your prosecutor's office, there's definitely someone working with the ring. Ah, so Agent Lang suspected my relation to Mr. Amano. That must be the real reason behind his antagonistic attitude. On top of that, your mentor was Manfred von Karma, right? Exclamation point. There were non-stop rumors flying around about forged evidence with that guy. You're not twisting the truth behind those closed courtroom doors too, are you? The courtroom is a place where the truth is revealed. Well, don't worry. It's not only you. The whole lot of you can't be trusted. A prosecutor who never lost in 40 years? Every defendant must be found guilty? Fueled by that kind of thinking is in any wonder that courts produce nothing but falsities. There you go. Falsities and lies. It would seem that his disdain extends beyond just me. Prosecutors, the courts. Why is this man so angry with us all? Rest assured, the next time we meet, I won't be so forgiving. Cute. So don't you forget it. Toby, let's go.
Very well. I moonwalk.
Please, wait. No urgency at all. Just comma, period. Oh,
Exclamation points.
Agent Shinha. I don't know why I call you. I think it's because Darth said that she looks like Shinha, and she kind of does. Why does Agent Lang hate all prosecutors so?
Many dots. Lang is the head of the long-honored House of Lang in Jingfa. The heads of all police-related division in that country were of Lang blood.
Where? Were? I thought you said where. Jingfa, that's right. Were? What do you mean by that? Aren't they still?
They were revered, but that was long ago. They don't hold that sort of sway anymore. And it was all because of the courts.
How can that be?
Because of the courts, I just said.
I know, but how can that be?
A prosecutor once withheld and tampered with the evidence one of the Lang detectives found. That evidence's purity was tarnished and cost the Lang family its honor and trust.
But not all prosecutors, ma'am. But not all prosecutors are like that.
Many dots. Even so, Lang will never respect the court again. or any prosecutor.
We'll see about that.
May I moonwalk in peace? I have failed moonwalking. I will learn.
So Agent Lang is a man who hates all courts and is unwilling to forgive prosecutors.
Man, what a piece of work that guy is. Come on, Jim. We better catch up.
Jim!
Yeah.
We've still got to deliver that thing to the old man after all. Hey, how do you feel about not living beyond day?
Detective Gumshoe, I believe it's time we wrapped up and headed out ourselves.
Yeah. You going home, Mr. Edgeworth?
No, I've done nothing but be entangled in one mess after another since my return. It's alright, if it's alright with you, can you drop me off at my office?
No problem, sir. Definitely nothing bad will happen there.
Nothing bad never ever happens there. Excuse me.
Yes? What is it?
Thank you very much.
No, it's okay. No need to thank me, pal. Just doing my job as a detective.
I guess I was fooled pretty badly by Lance Licklick. Oh, cruel fate! What's a woman to do when she's been hurt by the one she loves? And to think I never realized my father was right there. I never said anything to him. I knew it. I'm a failure.
Ha, there she goes again, talking to herself.
I have a scissors. Don't talk to me like that. I will. I'll do it. I'll cut my hair. Miss Pops, I wonder if you know why your father participated in the kidnapping. No, I have no idea. Your father died while he was trying to stop Lance, which means that from the beginning he had no interest in the staged self-abduction.
Wait, then why did he?
I believe it was because of your presence, Miss Pops. Me? Lance realized that the two of you were related, which is why he used you as a hostage to coerce Mr. Deveray into cooperating. Father! As a felon, he could not tell you of his real relation to you. However, as the Amano-friendly butler, at the very least, he was able to watch over you. It was all he could do, but that was the shape of his overflowing love for you. Oh, that was kind of corny. Go on, speak your mind. I just did. It was kind of corny. That is... Thank you very much. You're welcome. Although there's no need to thank me. Lick. No, Lauren, stop! I mean, that man's so much older than you.
Looks like you've completely stolen her away, Mr. Edgeworth.
Way to go, sir!
Huh?
Your technique is way beyond the level of a great thief.
What are you going on about?
Wow. Your deducing skills may be sound. You have no street smarts.
That's Mr. Edgeworth for you.
Yeah, I mean, he still hasn't figured out who I am at all.
Cute. Question mark? I mean, didn't I have, like, memory loss at some point? I don't remember.
If you haven't remembered in all this time, I guess I'm just gonna have to say it. This isn't the first time we've met, you know.
What do you mean, pal? Mr. Edgeworth, how do you know this girl?
Looks like you totally forgot me too, Gummy.
Gummy?
Oh.
Here, maybe this will jog your memories.
It looks like a very old ascot.
I promised I'd return this to you one day, remember?
That single piece of cloth took me back far into my past.
Gonna take you back to the past.
To that
play that shit in, I suck at.
To that fateful day 7 years ago when I first met that then child Kay and Detective Gumshoe.
That's me.
Fade into back. We did it! Yay!
Yay!
Phase 3. Good job, Tina.
Real quick while we start the next
That's
episode,
fine. I need
so
to
be
get
right back.
water, so that is completely fine.
Gotcha.
Hooray!
Water break. Hydration, please. I'll be right back.
Yeah.
Hang on for a second. Hello, I am back.
Welcome back.
Thank you.
I'm back.
All right. On to case 4. Turnabout reminiscence. And then turnabout ablaze.
I unfortunately have to bounce for tonight. I'm getting
All
a little
right.
tired.
Oh, no worries,
Okay.
Tina.
That's all
Hope you
right.
have a good evening.
I'm sorry. Yeah, thank you. I'm sorry I couldn't contribute much.
That's
but-
okay. You read your Sir line very well.
Thank you.
Help you feel better.
Yeah.
Thank you. Have a good evening.
See ya.
See ya.
All right.
Bye-bye.
Here we go. Turnabout episode 4. All right. This one's a fun one. Back to the past. Traveling back, samurai steel. Kay Faraday, the young lady who calls herself the second yatagarasu. The piece of cloth that she conjured up has taken me back to many years ago. 7 years earlier. Ooh, the judge. Aw, I'm sad Tina couldn't be the judge.
No.
Oh, it's that guy. Yeah, that's
Yeah,
right.
that's right.
Oh, you got it.
Yeah, you can be it if you want.
I killed the guy and I'd do it again. But it was that great thief, Yatagarasu, who told me to do it.
Objection. I guess I'll be her.
Yeah.
I asked the defendant, just what exactly are you trying here?
Don't you get it? Yeah, I know the true identity something. The Yatagarasu is the man standing over there at the prosecutor's bench.
Are you saying that I'm the yatagarasu?
Don't you dare deny it. Wait a minute, that's what's his face? That's the guy, ghost trick guy.
Are you claiming that Mr. Faraday is the Yatagarasu?
No.
Mr. Rell, I think we've heard just about enough out of you.
Your Honor, please listen to me. I'm telling the truth. You gotta believe me.
Faraday's like
Cecil.
prosecution sprite looks so ugly.
It really does.
Yeah. In accordance with the defendant's accusation, a new prosecutor shall be called to replace Mr. Faraday. This court will be in recess until the new prosecutor is ready.
Tap. Cecil is the name that I was trying to think of from Ghost Trick. That's what that silhouette.
Yeah.
The silhouette
Oh,
looks
yeah.
like Cecil. I love this outfit on him. It's so good.
Yeah.
It's almost time for me to enter. I'm trying to make a younger Edgeworth. It's almost time for me to enter the courtroom. I'm very tempted to give him like a prepubescent voice.
You
Even
can
though
if you want.
It's okay. He's still like in his mid-20s. And so it is that my first assignment as a prosecutor will be as a replacement for a prosecutor has been accused by the defendant. Oh,
Kind of weird how every other time we've accused the prosecutor of something, this doesn't happen. Like
Yeah.
Von Karma.
right. Edgeworth. I think that's friend. Oh!
Speaking of.
Freaking out, yeah.
Speaking of Von Karma. Sir?
Have you read over all the documents regarding this trial?
Thank you. My voice cannot go that deep, so I appreciate that. Yes, sir. I've memorized everything there is to know.
Very good. The paperwork for the prosecutor's substitution is just about complete. Edgeworth, always bear in mind that as your mentor, I, Manfred von Karma, will accept nothing short of perfection.
I understand, sir. To have the chance to stand in court at such an early stage in my career, I'm honored and proud.
As I've watched over your studies, I'm giving you this very rare chance. Prove yourself. Crush the defendant's pathetic lies into oblivion.
I haven't seen, like, this sprite of him yet in, like, the updated game. Like, it's very nice. Yes, sir. Oh, very slow fade. That such a legendary prosecutor will be watching and judging my performance. I have to be perfect in every way. I think I can move. Yes, I can. Hello.
Oh, this is so good. I could drink a whole gallon.
I've never heard of water that tastes that good. Maybe
Look,
I'll...
sometimes drinking fountain water hits different.
It's true.
Yeah.
Also, hydration check. Maybe I'll give him a minute. Please don't drown! Does he plan on gulping an entire reservoir dry? I want to be the small child.
Aren't these great? Daddy made all these.
Awesome! But did you get fired right after you made them?
Yeah, I did. I spent the same amount of money on this model as it cost to build the real thing.
I wanted to go to college, Dad!
And my boss wasn't very happy with me.
Hey, Daddy, didn't you say you built a secret mechanism inside it?
I'll tell you about someday when you're older.
Okay! A secret mechanism. Maybe he installed it as a paycheck for getting fired. A payback for getting fired. He didn't get a paycheck because he was fired. It could be trouble. Now I'm curious. Hello?
It's a trapdoor that leads to a cage that burns witches. Oh, wait, wrong game. Today's trial should have ended in just 1 minute.
Because the defendant was picked up by the security camera, correct?
Exactly. We have those now. The killer had the gall to say they'd only killed because he was instructed to do so. Even more outrageous, claimed that the case prosecutor, Byrne Faraday, gave the order.
What's with that smile? He's like,
Yeah.
contorting his face.
Ha! Faraday is such a fool. He's been cornered by his very own prey.
Sir, are you an acquaintance of Byrne Faraday?
He's a pathetic man who speaks nothing but nonsense.
Nonsense?
He once tried to explain to me a way of punishing those who cannot be brought to court.
Those who cannot be brought to court. That is nonsense, for no man is above the law. Aw,
Well, there are always a few exceptions.
so angy.
However, there is no reason to even deal with such individuals.
Can't deal with like how young his face looks because he doesn't have like the lines under his eyes. Just sort of like
Yeah.
pinch his little cheek.
Prosecution is a guardian under the court, one with no obligation to outside matters.
Thus, there's no reason to deal with such individuals, I see.
Edgeworth, disgracing yourself as Faraday has will not be forgiven.
Have no fear.
You shall fall into darkness.
I mean, we both have silver hair. We just need golden eyes, so we're halfway there. I'm already half Xehanort. Have no fear. I will not let you down, sir. In place of the accused prosecutor Byrne Faraday, I'll prove the defendant's guilt. He's so plucky.
Very good. I've secured an hour of recess for you to prepare to do just that. Show them all the power of Von Karma.
Power of darkness.
Power of Ansem.
What say you about this? It's thanks to you that I've finally become a prosecutor, sir.
It's amusing that you wanted to become a defense attorney, yet became my student. A strange path you've traveled.
It's true that I'd once wanted to become a defense attorney, but now I'm honored and proud to be a prosecutor.
I see. Then as a student of mine, I suggest you remember this well. The prosecutor's badge is not to be flaunted.
Too bad.
The dignity of a prosecutor lies in the man himself, not in the badge.
I understand. I will keep that in mind and completely forget it.
Besides, why put holes in your fine garments? It's simply preposterous.
Prosecutors must also take pride in their appearance. I will keep that in mind as well.
Constantly having to remind the others of the prosecutor's office of this. It's more fashionable to keep your prosecutor's badge in your pocket.
In other words, always treat a prosecutor's badge with care and honor. I understand, sir.
So, have you achieved a firm understanding of the case?
I haven't looked at the case at all, sir. Yes, sir. I have memorized everything that is written down in the case files.
Well then, explain the case to me. I want to see if you really know what you're talking about.
Understood. Oh, God. A murder was committed on September 8th in front of the Kodafian embassy? The victim, Mr.
Dead Man.
was a staff member at the embassy. The defendant in this case, Mr. Mackerel, was held for questioning the night of the incident as he was deemed suspicious. I mean, look at that face. How could you not? He was quickly placed under arrest for possession of the murder weapon, a gun. Furthermore, at the time of the murder, Cecil appeared. The great thief Yatagarasu had successfully infiltrated the Kodafian embassy as well. At first, Rel claimed that he himself was the Yatagarasu, but that he did not kill Dead Man. I wonder what he expected to gain from such a desperate lie.
It's possible he wants to go down while in the spotlight if he is found guilty. There truly is no limit to people's inanity. But I digress. Continue, Edgeworth.
Yes, sir. During the trial, the prosecution presented the security footage that captured the murder. The footage clearly showed that Mr. Rel was as the murderer.
The act of Mr. Rel firing the gun could clearly be seen from the visitor's gallery.
Upon seeing that, the defendant retracted his statement and admitted to the murder. I did it because I was told to. By the real Yatagarasu, Burn Faraday.
That sounds about right. However, you've forgotten one thing.
Exclamation point?
While this may appear to simply be the murder of a Kodafian embassy staff member, people are actually referring to it as the second KG-8 incident.
Ooh, the second KG-8 incident. I'm very sorry, sir. I fear I failed to study hard enough.
Well, even among the police, it's information that only a select few are privy to.
Could you please enlighten me, sir? Sir, what do you mean by the second KG-8 incident?
In order for me to tell you that, you must first learn about the original case.
Exposition.
Take a look at these documents.
This is a 3-year-old newspaper.
It is old news. Have you heard of the Amano Group scandal before, correct?
Yes, I have. The secretary of Ernest Amano, the Amano Group's director, was arrested under suspicion of smuggling.
Correct. CCU was an employee of the Amano Group, and the sole witness to the smuggling operation. It was she who brought the crime to light. I hate light. However, Miss Yu was silenced before she could testify in court.
Wasn't a Kotofian embassy staff member arrested for the murder?
Yes, a Kodopian by the name of Manny Kochin was the suspect. However, due to lack of evidence, the case went unresolved.
Lack of evidence?
Ha! If only I was in charge of the case.
I would have fabricated the evidence.
I would have done everything in my power to prove his guilt.
To make sure that
Send
all
him to
criminals
the
are
shadows.
Found, right. Found guilty. My mentor really is dedicated. He's such a great man. There's definitely nothing wrong with him.
Faraday was the prosecutor on the case then, and he was as pathetic as ever.
Mr. Faraday was in charge of the KG-8 incident as well?
That's right. And now, once again, the victim of the case you're currently assigned to was someone who was scheduled to testify against that smuggling organization.
And just like last time, the victim was murdered right before he was to testify.
You're catching on. The victim was murdered just before his day in court against the smuggling organization. Events are occurring almost exactly the same way as they did in the KG-8 incident.
So that's why it's being called the second KG-8 incident.
Yes. Yet there's one difference between the two incidents.
What would that be?
The so-called noble thief that is sending everyone to an uproar. The great thief Yatagarasu.
Yatagarasu. I'd better find out more. Lots of questions. If it's true that the Yatagarasu showed up at the Kotofian embassy, what could he or she, or they, have been after?
No doubt to steal any suspicious accounting records and release them publicly. Or more likely, to steal secrets from the Kotopian embassy itself, since the item the Yatagarasu stole from there was sent to the police.
What was it that the Yatagarasu sent to the police?
I don't know the details. Anything related to the Yatagarasu is getting the top secret treatment. Still, I find it very ironic. By returning the stolen item to the police, it was proof positive that the Yatagarasu had infiltrated the embassy on the same day the staff member was killed. Criminals have a way of incriminating themselves, wouldn't you say?
That would have to be the first time the Yatagarasu was left evidence behind, correct?
Yes, indeed. If you wish to learn more about the Yatagarasu, then I suggest you ask Faraday.
Mr. Faraday?
He happens to be the prosecutor in charge of the Yatagarasu case as well.
He's the prosecutor in charge of both the KG-8 incident and the Yatagarasu case? Mr. Faraday really has a lot on his plate. Ah! Hello, small child.
What is it, little girl?
Oh?
Mini Dots, you're scary, mister.
Ugh!
Nice one, Kay.
How do you know my name?
Did you need something?
I want to trade these coins with you.
A fistful of dimes, quarters, and pennies. But it looks like you have exactly $1. Is this what you want?
Thanks! That's exactly what I needed. Okay, bye!
Okay. Could that child be here to watch the trial? Why does she have a balloon?
How disrespectful for a child like that to be running around inside the courthouse. Does no one have respect for this country's judicial system anymore?
Oh. The paperwork for the prosecutor's substitution is complete.
Why, you? Do you even know how much time there is left before the trial resumes?
I'm so sorry.
I can have you mopping up this courthouse instead of protecting it in an instant.
That cane is very close to my face, sir. It's no bother, sir. Not being completely prepared could prove to be a perfect handicap for me.
A
Oh,
proud one you are.
they're like mirrors.
You'd better collect the evidence from Faraday and prepare yourself. Time for your debut, Edgeworth.
I'm gonna hold this pose for a really long time. I've been practicing. Oh, that's a lot of dots.
Just what is going on? Why isn't Faraday here yet? How is it possible that the defense is not prepared yet either?
Bailiff, where is Mr. Faraday? I'm not sure.
I think it was
I wasn't really
the
paying
same bailiff.
attention. Yeah. Oh.
Ah, you must be the one Mr. Von Karma recommended. I hear this will be your first trial. I look forward to seeing how you
You
perform.
look so young here.
Why, thank you. Oh, by the way, was there someone celebrating a birthday during the recess? I could have sworn that I heard a popper going off. Come to think of it, the other day with my grandson.
Sir, it looks like the trial's about to resume, however.
Yes, it'll be all but impossible to prove the witness a liar. Without the evidence from Faraday. What is that blasted buffoon up to?
I think this might be Gumshoe?
It's emergency, sirs!
Yeah, there he is.
Yeah.
Oh, look at his
It
coat.
just knocks him down.
Silence! There shall be no yelling in this sacred hall of law. Bailiff, remove that man from the courtroom
I'm
at
sorry.
once.
I'm sorry you're like everyone, Ben.
No, it's fine. Please, wait, you have to listen to me. There's an emergency. Defendant lobby number 2. Mr. Faraday, the defendant. The two of them, they're both dead, Your Honor. Whoa. Whoa.
Oh, what? Well, what a way to start off a
Bum
case.
bum bum.
Ah, yes, the Swiss rolls. I don't think I want a hot dog out of a vending machine. I love him, except I hate him, but I love him. He's gonna have the same voice as Lang because that's the best voice I got. Stay back. Ugh. He's gay. No one's allowed on the crime scene, period. Just who does this oddball think he is?
This is becoming quite the hotspot.
Isn't she Mr. Rell's defense attorney?
Hey, you! No running in the hallway, pal!
And who are you to tell me what to do? I never find out what's going on like this. It's time for some civil discourse. Hello, I'm gonna talk to you first.
Time for the discourse.
Hello. And you are?
Who, me? Hey, pal. It's common courtesy to tell someone your name first for asking theirs.
Yeah, point taken. My name is Miles Edgeworth. I'm a district prosecutor.
Prosecutor? I've never seen a prosecutor as young as you, pal.
I told you my name. Now, would you mind telling me yours?
Detective Dick Gumshoe. And just recently, I achieved my dream of becoming a detective. More than a dream. It's what I was born to do. Wait, maybe I should check and make sure I'm not really in some crazy dream first.
Cute.
Pinch, pinch.
This detective is entirely too excited to be at a murder scene. So, Detective Gumshoe, would you mind telling me what you know about the incident?
You know I don't have to tell you anything, right?
I know that. You're gonna tell me, though. But it would behoove you to fill me in on what you know.
Behoove?
Yes!
Oh, wow, you're
behoove.
a proud one for such a youngster, aren't you?
Shut up!
Well, anyway, Detective Bad is the one in charge. So you're just gonna have to ask him for all the details, okay? As for me, I was guarding the door to defendant lobby number 2.
So you were on guard detail. Did you notice anything strange while you were on duty?
Well, I freaked out when I heard a gunshot and I kind of froze.
You're a detective and a measly gunshot scared you that much? And again, I can hardly claim I don't know what I do not know what that's like to hear one at close range.
Then Detective Bad came running to the scene. We went to lobby number 2 together and both men were laying there dead.
Is that everything?
Yeah, that's it. I was in the hallway the whole time, but I didn't hear a single peep of a struggle.
Interesting. Other than the gunshot, he didn't hear a single sound of commotion. Okay, bye. Hello, ma'am. I like your scale earrings. Very on theme. Do you have a minute?
You know, I'm not really into talking to people I don't know. Especially at a time like this.
I apologize for not introducing myself before bothering you. My name is Miles Edgeworth. I was to take Mr. Faraday's place in court.
Edgeworth, huh? Never heard of you. So Faraday's substitute is a newbie, huh?
I'll have you know, madam, that I studied under Manfred von Karma. See, I'd even do his pose. Do not take me for some naive novice.
Many dots.
Question mark?
Do not take me for some naive novice. So you're a student of Von Karma. I should have. Those clothes are a dead giveaway.
Stop right there! These are the garments of one who as gallantly presents the facts.
Thanks for that great laugh, but try not to make me laugh so much, okay?
I wasn't trying to do anything of the sort.
Just kidding. I was just goofing around. By the way, do you know who I am? My name is Callisto Yu. And if you're telling the truth, then we were about to go head-to-head in court.
But of course, I've heard much about you, Miss Yu.
Oh, but of course, I've heard much about you. You're a regular Shakespeare.
Did I say something funny? I'd like you to update me on the situation.
I don't really know anything. Why don't you try talking to those detectives over there?
If that's the case, then why are you here? What's so funny?
It's just the way you speak is so tactless.
Rude.
The person I was going against in court, until only a little while ago, was just murdered. It's not like I could go back into the courtroom pretending as though nothing happened.
Exclamation point? That's a good point. I apologize for asking such an insensitive question.
It's fine. Don't worry about it.
Would you like to take a look at my badge? Oh, I can take a look at my badge. Oh,
Yeah.
Oh, what's that? I wonder why these 3 points are so much lighter. Interesting. No. Miss Yu, what do you think about that? Every time it starts with that, it's like, I don't actually care.
Actually, Edgeworth, I'm interested in finding out what you think about it.
I don't really know all that much about it.
And I don't really know all that much about it either. Sorry. Guess I can't be of any service.
I shouldn't push her too much. She'll just start laughing again. Okay, bye, I guess. Thanks for nothing!
Bye.
Excuse me, but who are you? Detective Tyrell? Yeah.
Tyrell.
Tyrell Bad. Homicide. I was informed of the situation and came as quickly as possible. So, how did you arrive and inspect the body before me? Faraday requested for me to testify in the trial. Plain and simple. Mr. Faraday requested that you be here? I've already contacted HQ about the situation. I've got nothing to say to you, kid. Kid? I'm at least 19 years old. I'm Mr. Faraday's substitute in today's trial. Therefore, I insist that you update me on the situation. I am like 3 feet higher than you, sir. I can't back down here. I have the right to know. Do I need to teach you a thing or two about how to talk to adults, kid? Is he threatening me? I'm scared. Oh God, he's got a gun. Is he going for his gun? That's just a mirror. How dare he trick me like that? Faraday was stabbed to death with some kind of blade. He had a gun in his hand. The other man, Mr. Mackerel, was shot and killed. He was found holding a bloody knife in his hand. Was there anyone else who went into defendant lobby number 2? Yeah, the big lug over there. His name's Gumshoe.
That's me.
He was in charge of guarding the place. He's claiming that no one else entered the room. If that's the case, then they must just have killed each other, correct? See, I did it. I'm very smart. Maybe. Such impudence. This guy is really testing my patience. Why was I not informed that you were going to testify in court? Homicides aren't my only gig. The yatagarasu case is also one of my assignments. Is he recalled upon to comment on the yatagarasu? I don't know why that name is so hard to say. Characteristics. In order to assess if Mr. Faraday really was the yatagarasu or not. Well, looks like you might just have a brain after all in that head of yours, son. Son? I'm not your son, Pops. Oh, a different bailiff this time.
Monsieur! There's someone here who wishes to see you. Who is it? A Cadolpian embassy staff member by the name of Manny Cochin. What?
Oh, exclamation point. What's going on? Detective Bad and Miss Yu's moods have changed all of a sudden. Wait a second. Wasn't Manny Cochin?
I'll be right there.
It's nice to see you again, Miss Yu.
Why are you here? I have no desire to ever see you again.
Now. Actually, would you mind stepping outside for a brief chat?
Ooh.
Fine. Let's go.
Oh, we'll do. He's just zooming past.
Bad.
Von Karma. It's been a long time.
I knew you would show up. You usually do when the yatagarasu is involved, and I see this case is no exception.
Do you know Detective Bad, sir?
Yes. He's like an old bloodhound that never leaves the scene of a crime. If only get a promotion and move on.
It's the crime scene where a detective is most useful and effective.
It's not like I don't know that. Moving on, though, Bad. The man that I just passed by. Was he not the suspect from the KG-8 incident?
So I was right.
Just what is that man doing wandering around here? That Faraday. I can't believe he let such an easy catch get away. Imbecile! I would have proved his guilt in 3 minutes.
Von Karma, I think you've said enough for now. It's in poor taste to speak like that about the departed.
Very well. Back on topic. I'm placing Edgeworth in charge of the investigation here.
Objection!
Oh, there she is! She's so cute and tiny!
She's teeny.
Do you, while Tina is not here, do you want me to be Franziska, or would you like to play them, Espurr?
I mean, I know you love voicing Franziska and you haven't had a chance to voice her a lot, so you can take her if you wanna.
Okay. Papa, how can you place him in charge? Franziska, what are you doing here? I'm here for summer vacation. What else? Franziska von Karma, so she's here on vacation from Germany. She's the daughter of Manfred von Karma and a student of his who's also junior to me. You're the one who's junior to me! Don't you forget it! You're not conveniently avoiding the bar examination, are you? Ha! If you were able to pass, then I'll have absolutely no trouble at all. I'll never allow myself to lose to you. Never! Why does she always have to be this competitive? Anyway, Papa, are you really assigning Miles Edgeworth to cover the case?
Yes, I am. Why do you ask?
Well, you know, I'm close to becoming a prosecutor myself. And I'm 100% confident that I can do a better job than him. It's just like Franziska. She has no problem bad-mouthing someone right in front of them.
Bad.
Yeah?
These two will be conducting the investigation.
What? You want me to let both of these kids loose on the crime scene? They're probably gonna lose too, but...
Ha! This is a perfect opportunity for them to work on their prosecutorial skills.
Crime scene's not a place for children to be messing around in.
I'm the one with the authority over this crime scene, Bad.
Ooh.
And I will not tolerate complaining.
Nah.
Edgeworth, Franziska, I leave this case to the two of you.
Understood, sir. Cute. Yes, Papa.
I'll go take care of the paperwork now. Remember, I'll accept nothing but a perfect report from the both of you. Do not disappoint me.
Oh, not zoom in as much this time. Hold up, Von Karma. I still haven't agreed to this. Miles Edgeworth. It's been quite some time, Franziska. This will be a perfect chance for us to see which of us is truly worthy of the Von Karma name. Would it kill you to at least say hello? Long time no see. Very good. Just because you become a prosecutor first doesn't mean you get to act all proud. She hasn't changed a bit. Miles Edgeworth. As I was saying, we shall see which one of us is worthy of the Von Karma name. For crying out loud, I've been reduced to a babysitter. She's so tiny.
Yeah.
Looks like Mr. Von Karma succeeded in convincing the detective. It's just like him. He never fails. Now, I'd appreciate it if you could quickly run me through the facts, Detective Bad. You're better off checking things out on your own. Very well. Seems like getting help from Detective Bad will be a most arduous task. Da-da-da! Oh, whoa! Okay.
Yeah.
2 deaths for the price of 1. Ugh, it's the only real explanation they killed each other simultaneously. Miles Edgeworth, you should listen to someone who you're, until they are finished talking. What are you talking about? I'll only say it one more time. This is a competition to see who is truly worthy of the Von Karma name. Competition? The person that figures out the truth first wins. Humph. So the person who doesn't discover the truth is a dishonor to the name? Exactly. I don't care that you become a prosecutor before me. I simply refuse to hear any more foolish things come from your foolishly foolish mouth. Fine. Whatever makes you happy. Can I take that as you accepting my challenge? Once again, whatever makes you happy. Huh. Well then, let's begin the investigation, shall we? I'm going to find the perfect evidence and prettily present it like the professional I am. Competing to discover the truth behind a crime. How delightfully childish. Okay, for the sake of my voice, you may take over, Francesca Espurr, if you can.
Okay.
I'm just like, God, I'm like 4 of these people.
Sorry, I didn't realize you had like so many already.
That's okay. Kid.
Serves you right, Miles. He just called you a kid.
I said kids, kid.
How dare you call me a kid as well?
I'll do what I please, and I won't allow you to cause a ruckus on my crime scene. Hey, big guy, you're going to watch over these two.
Yes, sir. Detective Bad, sir. Now, do what I say from now on, kids, okay?
You'd better not get in our way, Scruffy.
Thank you for giving her the accent.
You'll feel the bite of my whip if you do.
Hey, that you, prosecutor boy.
Prosecutor boy, you're not that much older than me, Gumshoe.
Check the court record.
I
Prove
will.
me wrong.
I will.
Let's get your investigation started already, alright?
Great, now even that detective is treating me like a child.
Alright, time to get investigating. Get a move on, prosecutor boy.
Wow. My name is Miles Edgeworth. And if you're going to call me prosecutor boy one more time, it will be my duty as a prosecutor to look into your monthly salary.
What? What would you do with my salary after you saw how much it was?
That's up to you now, isn't it?
Really? Sounds good, pal.
He's so naive. I'm gonna check the court record right now. After this part. Detective Bad, may I have a word with you? What is it? It appears that both a knife and a gun were used as murder weapons. Yeah, it does. I got eyes. That leads us to our first question of the investigation. Where did the men acquire the weapons? The men, sorry. The gun was inside of Faraday's bag. It was a piece of evidence that was presented in the trial earlier today. It was used to kill the Gaddafi embassy staff member. But I never heard anything about the knife. Mr. Rell was being held by the police. There's no way he could have brought it in. Which means it's possible that Faraday had the knife on him from the start as well. Could it have been a piece of evidence that had yet to be presented? But then why doesn't Detective Bad know about it? Wait, what if... It's possible that Mr. Faraday brought the knife in order and under the guise of the prosecutorial evidence. Oh, that's a long line. He could have then brought it out and attacked Mr. Rell with it. Huh. Maybe you got a brain in there after all, kid. Is he going to treat me like a child forever? Looks like Mr. Faraday attacked Mr. Rell first, who then counterattacked. That's the only logical conclusion you can draw from a scene like this. Not yet. I feel there's much too early to be drawing conclusions already. I must first find conclusive evidence so as to protect the honor of the Von Karma name and beat Franziska. All right, checking the
What was
court.
that?
Nothing. All right, how old are you, Gumshoe? 26. 13. 13! She's so tiny. Where's me?
She's baby.
I'm not in there.
I think Edgeworth is an 18 in this case.
Is what?
I think Edgeworth is 19.
That's
in
what I
this
thought.
Case.
Yeah. See, you're not.
Yeah.
You're like. What is that? You're 7 years older than me.
7.
Gumshoe, it's fine. Hello, Francisca.
Hello, fool. Ah, I see.
Did you figure something out?
This is a competition, Miles. And as such, I'd appreciate it if you didn't talk to me.
Huh, as you wish. I'm gonna talk to you anyway.
I'm just going to repeat my lines.
Oh, I thought you. I had hoped you would have something different. Detective Bad, do you have any thoughts on the case? Faraday and the Realm. Looks like they killed each other to me. Although, there are a few things that just don't seem right. And what would that be? Humph. Why don't you try thinking on your own first before you bother me, boy? Well, now I've been downgraded to just boy.
Boy.
Boy. Why are there plastic bags scattered all around?
Those bags are for keeping evidence safe, pal.
I know that much, detective.
You sure are good at this stuff, aren't you, pal?
Normally, I'd be happy when someone compliments me, but when it's this guy, I get angry. Anyway, could those plastic bags be evidence of a fight between the two men? Can I talk to... I can. Okay. No, I can't talk to you. Looks like Mr. Faraday fell on top of Mr. Rell. At first glance, it seems they must have killed each other. However...
Using logic, the only logical conclusion is... Aha!
What was that outburst for?
My detective's instinct just hit me real hard. It was Mr. Rell that fell first, see?
You don't need a detective's instinct for that. It's common sense. But I suppose we won't know much more than that until after I examine the bodies. Nook and Granny. Okay. Gun.
Looks like Mr. Faraday died while holding the gun in his right hand.
So he shot Mr. Rell and then fell on top of him while still gripping onto the gun?
I guess it does seem kinda strange, huh? I mean, why would Mr. Faraday know how to fire a gun?
I mean, I don't know. It's not exactly rocket science. Even I know how to pull a trigger. Although I doubt I'll ever need to use one. Dun dun dun!
Hope I never have to fire a gun either, pal. But sure does look cool to hold a gun in your hands.
It appears the police screening procedures need a thorough review. Anyway, I should jot down some notes about the handgun in Mr. Faraday's hand. Gun.
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 Looks like Mr. Rell died with a knife in his hand.
There's some blood stuck on it. Stuck on it is an interesting way to describe the blood.
Then he must have used this as a weapon. Yep, no doubt about it.
Was Mr. Faraday carrying this on his personage? Did he bring this as a piece of evidence for the trial? Or did he bring it with a very different intention in mind? I should jot down some notes about it. Why are there plastic bags scattered all around?
Those bags are for keeping evidence safe, pal.
I know.
I know I already said that, but...
why is it the same? This
I
one's
don't
got
know.
blood on it. Anyway, could these plastic bags be of evidence of a fight between the two men? Why wasn't that even like added anywhere? That's weird. Scarf.
I guess you could get it both ways.
I guess. Mr. Faraday, how ironic is it for him to lose his life in a courthouse?
Yeah, would it have to be like this? I don't know what to say. I can't believe this happened while I was on watch, pal.
Rather than beating yourself up, you should spend your time continuing the investigation. Didn't you become a detective in order to solve crimes?
Yeah?
Then get back to work. Find out the cause of his murder.
Right. I'm on it, pal.
burn mark.
Now let me just stand by while you do all the work. His hand is all black down here, see? I wonder what it could be.
If you look closely, this blotching pattern resembles an ink stain.
An ink stain?
Yes, I usually get ink on my hand when I'm using my feather pen. Because I'm fancy!
Feather pen? Never seen one before. Sure you aren't just making it up, pal? I'm very intelligent.
Mr. Rel's cause of death was from being shot, correct?
That's what we think, but it's hard to tell with him lying face down.
Death is bad enough, but it's truly lamentable that someone would try to hide the truth.
Are you sure they were trying to hide something?
I can't confirm Mr. Rel's cause of death with his body positioned like that. Kicks it. Detective Bad, I'd like you to examine the bodies in further detail, if possible.
What's this? You're not able to form a theory of them the way they are.
I believe
I believe in exam.
That's
Oh,
me!
wait, never mind.
Francisca! How dare you!
Wow. I just wanted to steal the spotlight from you.
As usual. I believe an examination of the bodies is vital to finding the perfect evidence, don't you?
I suppose you do have a point. Well, hurry up and get on with it.
Labby.
Yes, sir. We're taking enough photos of the scene, sir.
And there you have it. What do you want? Do you not approve? Of course not. What? Investigation of a crime scene is the work of a detective, so don't touch a thing. Hey, big fella, turn over the bodies for me, will ya?
Okay. Please forgive me, Mr. Faraday, sir.
Aw. Gumshoe, do not get emotionally involved. Remember, you're a detective.
Yes, sir. Understood, sir. Yep.
Oh, a pen. Shot in the chest.
And you're to blame.
You get
Takes
love
some
that
guts
name.
to fire a gun in a courthouse. I mean, I've been a detective for a whole week, and I still haven't fired a single round yet.
There aren't any burn marks on his clothes. That must mean.
Wait, burn marks?
Yes, we just learned about this in the last case, Gumshoe.
Well, hasn't happened yet, sir.
A round grows very hot as it's discharged from a firearm. Therefore, burn marks are usually left when a shot is fired from point-blank range. Ergo, Mr. Rell must have been shot from at least a yard or two away.
Sure do know a bunch of neat stuff for your age, pal.
We're only 7 years older than me, Gumshoe! Apparently, this detective has as much common knowledge as your everyday marsupial. Stab.
There's a knife wound in his chest here, see?
I wonder if the wound matches the knife Mr. Rell is holding. Takes knife, puts in slot. Labby,
Yes, sir. Verifying now, sir.
make it quick. From the look of things, one could deduce that the knife Mr. Rell is holding is what killed Mr. Faraday. Pen. There's something in his breast pocket. It's a fountain pen.
Hey, you know, I always keep a pencil behind my ear. It's because Detective Bad is always telling me. You should always write your name on everything you own.
Yes, somehow you do strike me as quite a forgetful individual. Let us now try to understand how the two men died. First, Mr. Faraday took the gun and the knife out from today's trial evidence. Then he aimed the gun at Mr. Rell and fired. However, Mr. Rell managed to grab the knife and countered Mr. Faraday while being shot. Then the two men fell together where they stood. That's my theory. A game theory in any case.
What a crazy way to go.
Still, something about the explanation just doesn't seem right. I believe I now have a firmer grasp of what happened here. Wrong. That splotch on Mr. Faraday's hand. I wonder if it might be that ink from his fountain pen.
Ooh, let's ask a lab guy. Detective Gumshoe. I confirm the substance of Mr. Faraday's hand is the ink from his fountain pen. I see. Good work.
Good job, me.
You know, I've always wanted to say that, even though just one time in my life.
If Miss Faraday wrote with his fountain pen in his left hand, I think it's fair to assume he's left-handed. It appears that Mr. Faraday's pen is very important to our case as well.
Okay, if you say so, pal.
Boop-a-doop, boop-a-doop, boop-a-doop. T! Why is that? The spout is very weird. There are some plastic bags stacked up on the table. There's a tea set, too, but there doesn't seem to be any sign of a disturbance.
Yeah, the table's all neat and tidy. Maybe. They're super quiet in their scuffle. After all, I didn't hear anything from out in the hallway, you know.
Maybe the plastic bags scattered on the floor are throwing us off? Bag.
There's some stuff in the bag, pal.
I suppose this was Mr. Faraday's bag. It's probably the trial evidence I was supposed to collect from him.
This is the evidence. Better not touch it. I'll leave prints on it.
Do you just not pay attention to anything you do?
Not really.
What you gotta... Oh, I can't talk with her. TV! Window. The window is open and... there's a fresh, flowery scent in the air.
Ugh, the flowers in the garden down there are so gross and ghastly.
Do you think maybe you could try offering something useful for a change?
Well, at least there's no way someone escaped through the window, pal. I wouldn't wake up and smell the flowers after fall from the 3rd floor.
Are you willfully ignoring the fact that there are also iron bars on the window?
Yeah, I guess there's that too. Either way, no one can get through these windows, right?
They thought of everything when they were designing this courthouse. Very nice. TV?
Whoa!
Ooh, what is it, Detective Gumshoe?
My TV at home is so tiny compared to this one, pal.
Then perhaps you should purchase a more normal-sized television like this one.
My television only gets like 80p. This one's at least like 1080p.
Oh.
Oh, let me see here. Wow, this thing is huge. Ugh! Way too noisy.
You're the noisy one, Scrappy.
Don't touch it. You get fingerprints all over it.
But I didn't touch it.
Preservation of the crime scene is the foundation of detective work. The foundation, huh? Sounds like something the rookie here needs to shore up on. Oh, sorry. Oh, wait. That's good. Gumshoe!
Sorry.
Okay. I think that I've gotten everything. Oh, his face. First, he killed a Kodafin embassy staff member, then he was murdered himself.
This guy wasn't exactly an angel, you know.
Oh? What makes you say that?
Well, he's been hauled into the precinct several times for theft and assault, pal. So yeah, he's definitely the type to commit a murder or two.
Well, he did admit to killing Mr. Deadman.
Hey, good point, pal. I knew my detective's intuition was telling me something.
Detective's intuition?
Yep. You know about it? It's a special feeling that all
We don't have time for this conversation right now. Let's return to the investigation. Mr. Faraday is holding a gun in his right hand.
That's what Mr. Rell got blown away by, right?
Labby, your answer?
Yes, sir. We found the ballistic markings do match that gun. Oh, ballistic markings are
the figurative fingerprints a gun leaves in a bullet when fired. Every gun leaves its own unique ballistic markings. Therefore, by looking at the markings on a bullet, you can tell which gun it came from.
Yeah, that's it. Of course, Ira knew all about that, pal. Sure did.
Maybe you'd be better off going back to the academy.
Yeah, come on, sir. Cut me some slack, will ya?
So the bullet that was fired from this gun is what felled Mr. Rell. I think
That's pretty good rhyme, sir.
It was. Thank you. I agree. Plant. This decorative plant's foliage is quite nice. It's actually soothing to be around it. Oh, that... Perhaps I should purchase one for my room. Or steal Mr. Wright's. Oh, God.
You've got enough logic now to connect stuff.
Yeah. I just was confused because they're like normally the magnifying glass has the check on it when there's nothing else like of import.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. There's a very tidy pile of plastic bags on the table, and yet a portion of them wound up scattered on the floor as well. It's not likely that the ones on the floor were knocked over during a struggle. In which case, might there not be another explanation as to how they got there?
Another reason?
I believe it's possible that the blood on the outside of the bag is related somehow.
Eek! Please get that blood away from me, pal.
Detective Gumshoe, whose blood is on this bag?
Hold on. Let me ask the lab guy.
All right, please hurry.
Wait till I get a load of this, pal. It's Mr. Faraday's. Well, the technician said they didn't find anything else on or in the bag either.
It would appear that this bag is a very important piece of evidence.
Okay, if you say so. I'll leave it in your hands, pal.
All right, finally added the bag.
Guess there's not much left to investigate, huh? They really did kill each other.
No, we can't conclude that quite yet. There's still something I find very peculiar here. The theory that they simply killed one another is too simplistic in this case. In fact, there's actually a contradiction that shows there's another possibility.
No way, pal. Really?
I suppose I'll just have to show you the contradiction in this crime scene. I'm going to deduce that, I assume, because his hand, he's left-handed.
Sure is left-handed.
There's a pen. Now we've come face to face with the contradiction I spoke of, and whenever they do that, when they're like, it's this, it's like, no, it's not. Mr. Faraday used his left hand to write with his fountain pen. Ergo, he is left-handed. Ambidextrous people don't exist, and yet the handgun is in his right hand. Don't you find it odd that the left-handed Mr. Faraday would hold the gun in his right hand? That, lady and gentlemen, is a great contradiction haunting this crime scene.
Hey, you're right, pal. That does seem kind of strange. But how could something like that happen?
The facts add up to one conclusion and one alone. Someone else put the gun in Mr. Faraday's hand after he died.
Someone else?
Plastic bags scattered on the floor, and a gun in the wrong hand. I sense the presence of a shadowy figure behind this case. A person of vile intent who is serious about keeping the truth from us. How dare they? Woohoo! Alright.
Yippee!
I think we're actually gonna end it there.